My son and I walked past this Alice in Wonderland statue in Central Park for almost 2 years. We saw children climbing on the giant mushrooms, sitting beside the white rabbit and playing among the characters. I always assumed it was simply a charming sculpture created for children. But I recently discovered that it holds a beautiful story of love, loss, literature, and childhood. This is not merely a decoration for Central Park. It is a husband's memorial to his beloved wife. The story begins with George T. Delacorte Jr., a successful American publisher and philanthropist. After his wife, Margarita, died in 1956, George wanted to create something in Central Park to honor her memory. Margarita loved languages and literature. One of the books she enjoyed reading to their children was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. George could have commissioned a solemn monument, something people could only admire from a distance. Instead, he chose to recreate the imaginative world that his wife had once shared with their children through books. George commissioned Spanish-born artist José de Krefft to create this enormous bronze sculpture. It was dedicated in 1959. Alice sits on a giant mushroom, surrounded by the Mad Hatter, the White Rabbit, the Cheshire Cat, the March Hare, and other characters from Lewis Carroll's story. The design was inspired by John Tenniel's famous illustrations for the original book. Alice's face was modeled after the sculptor's daughter, Donna Maria. The Mad Hatter is also believed to resemble George Delacorte himself. But what makes the sculpture especially unusual is that it was deliberately designed for children to touch, climb, and explore. Most museums and monuments tell children, "Please don't touch the art." This sculpture says something completely different. Come closer, climb aboard, and become part of the story. At the dedication ceremony, 11 of the Delacorte's grandchildren unveiled the sculpture. Then they immediately climbed onto it, just as generations of children have continued to do ever since. Among all the laughter and excitement, however, there is a small detail that many visitors never notice. At the base of the sculpture are the words, Margarita Delacorte Memorial. This playful Wonderland is a memorial to a mother who once read Alice in Wonderland to her children. After learning its story, I began to understand why Central Park needs an Alice in Wonderland. A great public park is not only a place for trees, exercise, and quiet reflection, it should also make room for imagination. In the middle of a huge and serious city, Alice creates a little world where children can briefly climb out of everyday life and enter a fairy tale. The children playing here may not know Margarita's name, but every time they climb onto the mushrooms, explore the characters, and fill this place with laughter, they unknowingly keep her memory alive. A woman once shared the magic of books with her own children. Now, the memorial created in her honor shares that magic with the children of an entire city. My son and I walked past the statue for almost 2 years without knowing the story behind it. But perhaps that is part of New York's magic. Something we assume is merely a decoration may actually be preserving a deeply personal story of love, family, and memory. It is simply waiting for us to stop, look more closely, and ask, why is this here? This is America in one picture, where one image can help us understand much more about America